Hey guys, it's me, Evelina, and this is yet going to be another Curology update. My last update happened way back in October, and a lot has changed since then. My skincare, my routine, so this is going to be an update on everything. And obviously my views on Curology, if I'm still on it, if I'm gonna still be using it. I actually wrote down all what I wanted to say for once on the back of an envelope. I just seem to have a hard time to get my thoughts together, so hopefully this will help me. My previous sit-down videos have actually been in my bedroom, but I figured for old time's sake, since this is a Curology update and all my other Curology videos were filmed in here, so I'm like, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. So here I am, and of course I got my coffee. So the first thing that I wanted to say or mention is, if you haven't seen my other two previous Curology videos, I would highly recommend that you go watch those, because a lot is covered in those videos and you would get a lot of insight from those before watching this one. I mean, you don't have to, but a lot of tips and things like that are shared there, and you can see how my face was back in October and when I first started Curology, because it was bad. That's that. And so in a nutshell, Curology has changed my life, at least the part in my life where it's concerning my face and my acne and those problems. It has really changed my life, and for some maybe it might be an exaggeration, but that's the case for me. I have tried everything out there previously before finding Curology, and nothing worked. From expensive products that I bought, from just drugstore products, from topical cream, nothing ever worked. And Curology is the first and only thing that has ever worked for me, and I am eternally grateful for stumbling upon the Curology ad on Instagram on accident one day in July, and I decided to give it a try because it has drastically changed my life, and I'm so grateful. So yes, I am still on Curology. I've been on it since the end of July, so it's almost been 8 months. Yeah, I'm never getting off of Curology. Like, nope. I mean, if my skin is fine without Curology, then obviously I won't use it, but that hasn't been the case, because that's happened like, what, 3 times, and every time I've not been using Curology and it got bad. I actually just watched my Curology videos just to kind of get a glimpse of what I mentioned before, and I had a mishap in October, and again I had a mishap in February. Not where I didn't have my Curology medication in time, but that I almost died in February. I had post-flu complications. Not that I didn't care about my skincare then, but I was literally bedridden, so I couldn't actually use Curology or take care of my face. So my skin got really bad once again in February. And once I got better, praise God, I did recover, and I went straight back into Curology, and it took a good few weeks for it to start working again, but it did. And so right now, I mean, compared to where it was before, y'all, this is amazing. I'm still on the same medication, and I'm still on the 2-month supply with the bigger bottle because it saves me money. So although I've had that complication, I mean, it's just kind of like a welcome to my life thing. So, but it's not just with the complications. Curology has really been transforming my skin, but it's, first of all, not going to work right away, because a lot of people have been commenting on my previous video that they're starting their Curology, which is awesome, and I'm wishing all of you the absolute best in your journey, and I really hope it works for you. But just a disclaimer, it's not going to work right away. From what I've seen other people posting about Curology, that they quit, you know, 2-3 months after using it because it wasn't working. It's gonna take some time for you to really start seeing a change in your skin. For me, my skin started getting really good in December and in January. So I was on Curology for at least 5 months before it actually started improving and where I actually could see a difference. If you're starting Curology, I would highly recommend for you to try and stick it in for like at least 5 or 6 months. And if you see that it's just not working whatsoever and you're following the instructions and you're actually using it every single night, or every other night depending on whatever your dermatologist says, then reach out to your dermatologist, see if maybe you need to change something in your medication or whatever. But I strongly believe that it works, at least for me, because it's exactly for my skin and what my skin needs, and it again transformed my skin, and I I love Curology. But again, one thing that I've noticed, it's not just when I have complications that my skin would get bad. There is so much still more than to just apply it every single night and that's it, and you don't have to do anything else. What I've noticed for myself, whenever I am eating high sodium foods, aka eating ramen 3 times a day, like the next day my skin is like flaring, and it's nothing compared to how it was before Curology, but it's definitely way more sensitive and I have more breakouts because obviously I ate a lot of high sodium foods. I know this topic can be a bit controversial and some people believe it, some people don't. Like whatever you consume affects your skin, but at least for me, I have definitely noticed that and have seen a significant difference in when I'm actually eating not so much junk food and stuff that is horrible for your body, but actually taking care of myself. My skin does look and feel better. But then there are some things that you can't control, like for example when Aunt Flo comes to visit. Ooh, yeah, it's almost as if I've never even been on Curology. No, just kidding, it doesn't get that bad, but it still gets pretty bad. I tried filming this last week, but it just was no bueno, and my skin just wasn't the way that it normally is because it was that time of the month. I know this is TMI, but I mean, this is reality. This is what happens to every female. So I'm just saying, I have way more breakouts, like really bad breakouts, whenever Aunt Flo comes to visit. That's why I also didn't want to post that, because it wouldn't be real. It wouldn't really be showing my face how it is normally, you know. So I decided to wait a week and let it pass and then film. So the breakouts are definitely still there. It's just what happens. So yeah, that's that. I think I covered that part. Okay. But also considering makeup, honestly, I don't wear makeup that much at all. I go to school twice a week and usually I'll wear makeup those days, but even then I might not necessarily wear makeup. When I do, I take it off with like baby wipes or makeup wipes, and then I always use my Clarisonic brush. Since we're on that topic, I might as well just go into what my routine is. I take off my makeup and then I use Clarisonic brush to get the makeup off completely out of my pores. If you watched my previous video, I was on the hunt for a good facial cleanser. I did my research and I decided to get this. And I think, yeah, like back in October, November-ish, I got this. And I thought it was working pretty good, but because it has the salicylic acid and it was winter and it really dried out my skin and I didn't like it. So yeah, I only used like a little bit of it, and I was on the hunt for yet another facial cleanser, which I'm so happy I found. It is this bad boy, and this has also drastically changed my routine. It is truly gentle. It does not over dry your face, which the other one was doing. It is really good for sensitive skin like mine. It's just amazing, and that's what I do. I will wash my face every single night. I don't wash my face in the morning. I used to, but there's actually no need for that, at least for me, so I don't. I just do water and that's it. But every evening I do wash my face with this. I don't use the Clarisonic brush every day. I'll only use it whenever I wear makeup, and I'll exfoliate it like once a month, maybe twice a month. After I wash my face, I moisturize, and you can just use Curology. You don't have to use a moisturizer. Some people just use Curology, which I did for some time, but at least in the winter, my skin, even though I have oily skin in the winter, it gets dry, so I would use this. I feel like, yeah, like all my products are like Neutrogena. This is not sponsored. Neutrogena just has really good products. This is what I use, the Hydro Boost Water Gel. It's more on the pricier side. I used to use a Clean and Clear, the green bottle, but I don't know if they don't sell it anymore, but I couldn't find it anymore, so I switched to this and it has been working. And in the winter, I would use this morning and night, but now that it's getting a little bit warmer, I just apply it at night after I wash my face, and then I apply the good old Curology. My routine is very simple, and I think it should be simple. You don't need to be putting a bunch of products on your face. There's just no need for it, and that's what works for me. And I think I covered everything, honestly. I'm really thankful that you guys are with me on this journey and supporting me. I know I have like at least 10,000 views on my previous Curology video, and on my first I also have like I think close to 10,000, which is insane. I'm recording on my phone, so I can't go on my phone and check the comments, but to some comments that were posted on my videos about coffee, there's another comment that was like, you need to hurry up and get on Accutane before you start scarring. That completely defeats the whole purpose of like my Curology journey, first of all, and second of all, I've never mentioned this in any of my videos, but I realized that Accutane or anything related to that, it works for a lot of people and they recommend it, and that's awesome. But for me personally, I don't want to consume any medication that might potentially fix this while having 100 other bad side effects. And for some people it's worth it, which again, amazing. If it works for you, that's awesome. But for me, because not only is Curology working for me, but I just wouldn't feel comfortable consuming anything to try and fix this where it has like 100 other bad side effects. It's just not my choice, and Curology is working for me, so why would I do that? And concerning coffee, back when I was sick in February, when I didn't use Curology, and I actually didn't drink coffee for like a month either, and I didn't see much of a difference. I mean, my skin got way worse because I wasn't using Curology, but I didn't consume coffee for a month and my skin didn't necessarily improve. So I definitely believe that for some, coffee can definitely result in acne and it can affect how bad it is for you. For me, I haven't seen that. I think I covered everything. So if you want me to make any more beauty videos or skincare, I'll put a poll over here. If you have any more questions or just comments, concerns, you can plop them down in the comment section. I always read those and I try and respond to every single comment. I will also drop down my Curology referral link down below. I don't get any money from that. It's just, it saves me a little bit of money if you use that link because I referred you to Curology. So if you want, you can. So thank you guys so much for watching and for all the love, the support. Subscribe if you want to get more content from my channel, and you can hit the bell down below to get notifications for every time I upload a video so you don't miss one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Leave a comment down below. Stay awesome and God bless. Love you guys. Bye.